Okay, perfect. So we're planning out posts for the month of December, and I took a course not long ago, and it basically told me how to plan out your posts. So you're going to want to have like a calendar in front of you, or a day planner, or something that has the days of the week for this month on it. And then, sorry. So here's the top little tips for social media that I learned. Is learning how to use social media to market your business is to post consistently, one-on-one connections. So obviously engaging with people, posting with intention, having a plan and a strategy, and just showing up daily. So whether that's on your stories or not. So yeah, to set out and to create a month of content in one day, you basically want to use a social media planning system. So number one is how to plan. So you can actually write this in your notes, just how to plan. Step one is determine how many posts you can post in a month. So normally it's every day. If we want to get technical about things, the best plan of action is to post every single day. So start with posting once a day, which is 30 to 31 posts. And then there's social media holidays. So if you go, maybe I can screen share here, and I will show you guys that if you go to Google, oops. Oh, I was already on Google, darn it. And you type in social media holidays. Now, these are the things that you'd see, like National Daughter Day, National, you know what I mean? When people randomly are like, oh, it's National Cat Day. So these are things that you can use to do like your filler posts, if they relate to you, of course, like if you have a dog at home or whatever. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. I just clicked something random. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Plus 250 holiday hashtags. Let's see here. Might as well just try to pull one up. Yeah, so did you miss National Best Friends Day this year? Then what about the World Mental Health Day or World Kindness Day? So these are just like I said, filler posts. Let's see, holiday calendar. Normally it should just bring up a calendar. I might be on the wrong. Okay, so here's like popular hashtags for your 2020 social media calendar. So let's just click December. So here we go. So December 1st is Giving Tuesday and World AIDS Day. So what I'd like you guys to do is just pick, maybe it says to choose a few of these. So these, maybe do like one the first week of December, and then another the third week of December, and another in the last week of December, or something like that, just to space them out. But yeah, go ahead and search through this list here and just find something that kind of resonates with you. So whether that be microwave oven day, like maybe you make a mug cake that day with your Shakeology. Of course, there's like New Year's Eve, No Interruptions Day, which is December 27th. So I don't know how you would post about that. You'd probably just the day before say that you're not going to post or anything on that day. First day of winter. So that's a good one. Winter solstice, December 21st. You could easily make a winter style post. If there's no snow in your area, you could talk about how you wish there was snow on the first day of winter, that kind of stuff. But yeah, just go through here, maybe pick one or two of these to use for your filler days. But yeah, I love the idea of Giving Tuesday, and Human Rights Day is also a really good one. So yeah, fill those into the dates that you need, and then we'll move forward. I'm just gonna leave this up for a second here. And then step 2 is date specific posts. So holidays, sales, new products, etc. So you guys could make a post on, I think it's the 7th of December when 9-week Control Freak drops. So on the 7th of December, you can make a call to action post, and you can even write what kind of post it's going to be, whether it's going to be you, whether it's going to be you on your yoga mat. Like, start trying to visualize what will go with that post. Think about the caption that's going to go with it, the type of content you want to put out with that. So yeah, you can do a Christmas one, of course, a New Year's one, or a New Year's Eve one, New Year, New Me type thing, the launch, anything like that. You could do a Christmas Eve kind of post if you like. And then how to organize it. So you'll want 11 date-based posts. So things that happen on date-specific posts. So that would be, once again, like my anniversary. So my anniversary is December 2nd. If it's your child's birthday this month, you could use one of those days. So just fill in where you know you're going to have content that day. Like I know for sure on December 2nd, I'm going to have a post with Alan and I because it's our 5-year anniversary. So just thinking about stuff like that. And you want to have at least 11 of those. So start thinking like how the month might look for you, when you want to do a call to action, that kind of stuff. I suggest doing a call to action at least once a week. So if you want to make every Thursday be your call to action day, that's sort of what I do, especially when it comes to the coaching opportunity. I like to make sure that there's a call to action on Thursdays relating to coaching. So I just stopped my screen share there. Photo topics. So 5 to 8 things that brand you. This is something that we talk about constantly. So I'm actually doing a bit of a rebrand right now, as I'm sure you have probably gathered. I'm more like trying to connect with other people who have been through losses kind of like mine. I'm going through like a bit of a spiritual journey. So I'm going on like the spiritual side of things with crystals and meditation and everything like that. And I'm really trying to use that almost as like a vehicle to find my people. So I know that there's going to be other people out there that enjoy journaling and meditating and oils and crystals and the spiritual realms and everything like that. So just making sure I'm doing intentional posts, at least 5 to 8 things in a month that kind of relate to mom life, my spirituality, fitness. So finding like the 5 things that make you you, and use that for 5 to 8 of your posts throughout the month. So now we're at, if you did about 4 or 5 posts for each of these subjects, we're almost there. And then plan every photo. So organize the details of your photos, like I was saying before. So don't just say like, okay, Alan and I'm going to have a post with Alan and I on December 2nd. You're going to want to say, okay, I'm going to find an old school picture of him and I, or I'm going to do a brand new picture that's never been posted of me and him and make sure that him and I are all dressed up for a night out or something like that, right? So just being intentional with what's going to go with the caption, what type of photo is going to go with it. And choosing caption categories. So personal, encouragement, my why. People don't buy what you sell, they buy why you sell it. So yeah, just talk, like being very intentional about, hold on, sorry, I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. The caption categories for me when I did this post, or when I did this course, was mom life, juggle, organizing tips, fitness, behind the scenes, and organizing. Oh, this must have been her things that she, because I'm like, organizing iPhone photos, that doesn't make sense to me. It must have been her examples. So yeah, just finding those examples and allowing those to be fillers for your month. So you should be able to come up with something for every day of the month now. I'm going to go ahead and start trying to plan what my month's going to look like. And Lauren, I'll keep you on here. And then if you have any questions or any ideas or want some advice or suggestions, just let me know. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Great. And maybe somebody else might want to hop on with us, although I'm like, I'll have to just repeat it all. But was that helpful? Like, does it help you kind of get your wheels turning and the ball rolling a bit?
It definitely does. Like, because like I don't ever want to be posting like the same thing all the time. And so it's hard to think of like, okay, what am I going to do today? So to have the variety of like, a call to action day and then post specific to like what makes me me and people connect to me,
Mm-hmm.
just like then
Love that.
all the specific dates and stuff. It's helpful.
It does help to just have a few things that you already know you're going to talk about, to kind of use that as your base and then fill in the blanks everywhere else.
Mhm.
With I have like this post planned with Caleb and I just haven't done it yet, so I'm gonna throw it on the calendar. But he's got like a little house coat, like a little mini house coat, and I want to do like a Monday mood um style post where his hair is all messy and he's holding like one of my coffee cups with his little, like it's fun to
So
like
cute.
incorporate little funny, more like light style of posts
Mhm.
within your like call to actions and everything, so that people are like, oh, like I don't even want to follow Paige anymore because all she's ever talking about is her boot camps. All she's ever talking about is this opportunity, right? So just finding
Mhm.
that balance of still getting the message out there, but finding other ways to sort of incorporate other things that is a part of your life, right?
Mhm. For
So yeah,
sure. Yeah.
definitely
Those
all in
pages
fun.
where you almost like wouldn't know like specifically what like company they're with or something, because they like post fitness and they post this or post that. And you have to
Mhm.
like almost a little bit of digging, like to be like, oh, it's Beachbody, or oh, it's this, or oh, it's that. Like
And it's
that's
honestly the
people
best way to
reach
do
out
it.
to you.
Yeah, it is the best way to do it just because you want people to ask you. Like, you don't want somebody to go to your page and be like, oh, Lauren's a Beachbody coach. You want somebody to see what you're doing and not be sure what it is, but have like enough interest to reach
Yeah,
out and ask you, right? Like,
exactly.
that's the whole like attraction marketing, right? Like, our whole goal, most of the time, about 50% of the time, I'm sure, is to just get people to reach out to us. In fact, I built majority of my business on that. It wasn't until I had completely exhausted my warm market that I really had to like get into power hours and getting myself like out there
Mhm.
into like the social media world. And now I'm at that stage where I have to be really present or else I'm going to lose the people who have like found me along the way. Right. So yeah, it's just trying to figure out how you're going to like get the message out there without saying too much, but not saying too little either, to the point where people don't want to even ask. Right.
Mhm.
So yeah, just keeping that curiosity and the consistency is huge. Like for
Mhm.
me, it wasn't until, and I like to tell everybody this because like I may be a 1-star diamond coach right now, but I have like this time last year, I wasn't even emerald. So like a lot can happen in a year, especially
Mhm.
because like I was crazy consistent from like the get-go, and it took until like 9 months into my journey when I finally got my first advancement, and then the ball was just rolling. Like it just kind of
Yeah.
happened where it was like this ripple effect where people saw me be shouted out, and then they're like, what is this she's doing? And then they're like, oh, I've been seeing her doing this for a long time. And then
Mhm.
like the momentum picks up and it just, yeah, boom, you have a team. So never feel like it's one of those things that's like too daunting, because all of a sudden it'll just click and everyone will be
Mhm.
like, okay, she's been doing this long enough, I trust her.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the things, is like you're just trying to build that trust with people that like you're not going anywhere,
Mhm.
right? So yeah.
Oh,
Smokey, can you come off of here please, because I need a pen. Okay, I'm gonna, oh, hold on a sec, I'm gonna try to get a pen here. Maybe I can put on some music for us to listen to. Something relaxing. Something relaxing. Oh wow, that's loud. Sorry. We can look at a beautiful flower. Give us some inspo.
Yeah.
Still. Oh yeah, another thing, sorry, I wanted to mention one more thing. You can actually designate posts. So if you want like every Tuesday for you to do like a Transformation Tuesday post, you can do that, especially when you start to get a team and challengers under you. You can start like showcasing their results as well. But that's just an example. So even if you want to do like every Friday, a food Friday, and you could like share a recipe or share a plated meal with the Ultimate Portion Fix, that kind of stuff. You can designate that, and that takes out something like 4 posts from the month so that you just have those all ready to go. So, just an idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Like if I want to do every Friday, maybe I'll do like every Friday will be like Spiritual Friday, and I'll do like something regards to my spiritual stuff, right? So just an idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, like I like to make sure Thursdays are about coaching just because it's payday. So it's easy to talk about like rank advancements or payday and stuff like that. But yeah, like using other days to your advantage, there's nothing wrong with that at all. People won't notice, right? Like, unless you specifically say Food Friday and then people are expecting it every Friday. But if you just throw something in every Friday, food related, then if you miss a Friday, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Or even if it's like every other week kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. Ooh, another thing I wanted to mention, sorry.
That's okay.
So, do you know how I started doing? I don't know if you follow me too closely, but I started doing like that letter board with my affirmation cards. Did you see anything to do with that? So, I have like a little space here. I'll show it to you actually. I have this space in my ups or my downstairs that's just like a, well, this is it. It's like a built in wall unit.
Mm-hmm.
And then in this shelf right here, I have like a letter board or a felt letter board.
Oh
You
yeah.
see how it's I am resilient. So I've now Christmatified it. It was all like very autumny. So normally on Mondays, and I actually got the idea for that from the course that I did. But that's another thing, like posts that aren't like you, that are just like valuable, like an affirmation or something. And I just pull an affirmation card right from my deck. And then whatever I pull, I write on the board. And then maybe I elaborate a little bit more about what the card means or anything like that. But yeah, like using stuff like that that aren't things that you can kind of consistently put throughout your feed. It also makes it look a little like cute in a way, right? Because like you're scrolling through somebody's feed and you see, oh, like they've got this like consistent letterboard thing going on with all these like bold statements, you know what I mean? So maybe not doing exactly that, but something like that, right? Maybe you have a whiteboard or something that you want to like write a fun message on every Friday to end the week or every Sunday or something like that, right? Just
Mm.
to like keep like a different type of content there that doesn't revolve around like just you or a photo of you or a photo of your daughter. Or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Something that doesn't require a lot of your energy to like get all done up for, but still gives you like a, you know, like a spot, right? So also keep that in mind because yeah, I'm like writing this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about my motivational Monday posts, and that could have taken up all my Mondays. But I was already done with Mondays until like almost the last Monday of the month. So I'll just throw them in because like 9 week control freak is the 7th, right?
Mhm.
And
I put that one in.
and then I wanted to do like the Caleb post with like the coffee mug and the house coat. So then I put that on the following Monday and I was like, oh, right. So yeah, just another thing to think about and maybe consider.
That's a good idea. We
Yeah.
have, yeah, I have one of those letter boards in my dining room, and then we have like a big chalkboard in our entryway that my fiance always like writes little notes and stuff in when
That'd
he
be
comes home.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like even or when you're doing personal development, maybe like writing a little scripture from like right from the book that you're reading right now or whatnot, and just like sharing a little bit of extra value like that without overcomplicating it, basically, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, just another way to kind of light up a different type of content, but still keeping things consistent. Like if you're gonna do the blackboard, do it every time. If you're gonna do the felt board, do it every, or the letter board, do it every time. And then it looks when people are scrolling through your feed, right? It pops out at them a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I think it's cool. Friday. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a second. I'm gonna stop sharing because I want to show you. Nope. I just planned out my entire month of posts. So I'm gonna go over everything that I have written to maybe give you some extra ideas to help you figure out what you're gonna do. What I always do is I plug in the most important things first. So you know, any of the special days, Christmas, whatever, the Control Freak launch. And then I did every Fridays, I did something spiritual just to get that out of the way. And then once I have all of those bare bones in there, that's when I plug in things like Mama and Caleb photo. Me and my Bear active wear, you know, like something that's just super simple, doesn't take much to think about. I know for sure that I can snap a photo of Caleb and I on this Saturday, right? And so, yeah, I just sort of plug in random things everywhere else. So this is sort of how my December is going to look. So December 1st, first day of my boot camp, sweaty selfie with, I'm going to have like jingle bells in one hand and a dumbbell in the other. And then an extra invite to that, saying like, it's not too late to join us. Obviously on the 2nd is Alan and my anniversary. I'm going to hopefully take a new photo with him for that day. Thursday the 3rd, coach post with, oh, so I have these like Road to Elite blocks and I've never really posted about them. Oops, this is going to fall. Hold on. So I might like hold them in my hand and talk about like the goals that I have for next year with coaching and sort of like maybe look back on coaching as a whole through the last year and how much growth I've had. Friday, spiritual post about my sacred space, maybe a picture of me meditating in that space that I'm like I'm hoping by Friday I have that space all organized and ready for pictures. And then Saturday, outdoor adventure post. So something in nature. It doesn't matter when we go outside on Saturday, but I'm hoping to take some kind of nature style picture. 9-week Control Freak call to action on the Monday, the 7th. On the 8th, I'm hoping to have some kind of transformation to share from like maybe where I was like before I started my cleanse to now, because I'm sure with like a whole week and I've been working hard here. So I'm hoping that by Tuesday I have something to show for some kind of transformation, even if that means I have to compare who I was before coaching versus who I am now. Like some type of transformation will go there on the 8th. On the 9th, I'm going to just post up a picture of me wearing my Bear activewear outfit, any type of activewear or any type of activewear would work, but Bear, I support Bear. I can talk about the sizing. I can talk about the fit. I can talk about my promo code. So that's always a good like filler post that still relates to fitness, but in a different way. On the 10th, another coach post, talk about a What is Coaching event. So that's the other thing I'm going to talk about on the call on Thursday is I'm hoping to plan a What is Coaching event. So just maybe inviting to that. I'm hoping for it to happen maybe near the middle of the month, just because Christmas will just be too crazy. On the 11th, another spiritual post. So yeah, every Friday post is spiritual except for Christmas, of course, which is a family photo by the Christmas tree. And then the 12th, Mama and Caleb photo. 13th, yoga pose with a self-care message, like a self-care Sunday style of message. The 14th, the Monday mood for the Caleb in the house coat picture. I have to throw that in there. The 15th, I started thinking, oh, like we're getting closer to Christmas. So maybe a photo of my wrapped Christmas presents, holding them, asking who's ready for Christmas, who's done their shopping, you know, like a more interactive post that you're hoping people will comment on is always a good one to throw in. Personal development on the 16th. So maybe me reading my book and a message from my book. The 17th, another coach post more about the community, maybe a picture of me and some of my girls together, maybe talking about how much I miss getting together with people, being relatable. The 18th, a spiritual smudge practice. So probably just me standing in my little room with my sage lit and like holding it up and seeing the smoke billow away will probably be that type of post, another more spiritual post. The 19th, a sweaty selfie and a swipe for moves for my workout. So that'll be a 9-week control freak post, me with my sweaty selfie, me showing off the new moves. The 20th, a self-care Sunday bath. I will finally be able to have baths by then. So throwing that in, because it's always nice to sort of have the bubble baths and your book and the candles lit and how are you taking care of yourself today, that kind of stuff. The 21st, motivational sign that I was talking about. The 22nd, Mama and Caleb, you know how I just throw it, sprinkle it in where it belongs. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's been like the Mama and Caleb before was like a week and a half before that. So, you know, like just spreading them out so that they're not back to back. The 23rd, another Bear Activewear outfit. The 24th, Christmas Eve traditions, maybe a photo of like us doing our traditions, asking everyone what theirs are. The 25th, a family photo by the tree. Merry Christmas to all. The 26th, I'm going to do a Shakeology appreciation post, trying to talk about like all the goodies you've had over Christmas, trying to balance them. Life is about balance. This shake really helps, that kind of stuff. The 27th is 2 months since Hayden has been gone, so probably a post about my little man. The 28th, a motivational sign, because it's a Monday again, so just threw that in there. The 29th is a cold moon, which is like, once again, a little bit spiritual, but I lost my spiritual post on the 25th because it's Christmas, so I'm just swapping them out. And it does fall on a cold moon, so just maybe talking about the full moon, maybe what different things to worry about. And that leads us right into New Year's. So then we've got a Mama and Caleb post on the 30th, and then the 31st, a New Year's call to action. So yeah, like that's the month in a whole. And it's crazy how like once your ball gets rolling and you get a few ideas rolling and you kind of just plug things in where they belong and then fill in the blanks, doesn't take very long. Like we haven't been on here very long. Took me a while
No.
to explain everything.
Like I
Where are
only
you
have
at?
9 days left to fill too, and like it's my first time like even attempting to do it.
I love
So
that. That makes me so happy. And honestly, like, even if it takes you a couple of days to think of those 9 things,
Mhm.
now that you know what to think about, as long as you have the first 2 weeks kind of laid out, you can kind of take your time with the other 2 weeks. But it is nice to kind of get into the habit. And once you're in the habit of doing it,
Yeah.
it won't feel as daunting and you'll kind of have a rhythm to how you do things. So
Mm.
I'm probably going to take this exact criteria of this month and then swap things out for next month, but use like the
Yeah.
bare bones, right? So like using the spiritual Fridays
Mhm.
and, you know, just like the coach posts on Thursday. Now that's like almost 2 weeks worth of posts right there already done
Yeah.
for you, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, just making sure that those are things we are focused on. Sorry, Alan's calling me. 1 second. Hello. Hey.
What's doing?
I'm just on a call right now.
Oh, okay. Did you make chili for dinner?
I did, yeah.
Was there any left? I know it was a small container. So.
Yeah, there's some left.
Oh, okay. So I don't gotta stop. You got enough?
I got enough, yeah.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Okay, sounds good. Then I won't stop.
Okay.
Alrighty, I am stopping by Budgie's place though, but I'm just going to his barbecue.
You're going to his barbecue?
Yeah, I'm just stopping at his barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Fucking guys in the ditch looking at dead bodies or something. I don't know.
Aren't we supposed to not be doing stuff like that?
Doing stuff like what?
Like stopping off at a barbecue?
It's just like the actual physical barbecue itself. I'm gonna open the lid, grab what I need, and come home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
I was,
a mailbox.
I was so confused. Okay, sorry.
I'm going to a barbecue the end of November at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I'm recording now and I forgot to mute myself, so I should probably get off the phone. I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh. I'm like way too literal about things. He's like, I'm just going to Budgie's barbecue. And I was like, why? And that's his friend. And spoiler alert, we smoke pot. And he's like, No, like, I mean, I'm physically going to his barbecue, opening up the lid, grabbing what I need, and leaving. I was like thinking he's going to a barbecue at 10 p.m. I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, what are you really up to?
Yeah, like what's going on? Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording now that everyone got to hear that. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about all of this, let me know. Pretty straightforward, just a fun way to keep yourself organized and wanting or not needing to worry about that side of the business. Once it's all laid out for you, it's one less thing to worry about, right?
Yes, makes it so much easier.
I think so too. And it's just, yeah, it's fun to do, right? And
I
then
love planning though. That's
I'm a big planner too. So
yeah,
it makes me happy.
same. Yeah.